All right, so you wanted us to take a look at this YouTube video about this PDF profit machine thing. Well, the guy in it, Glenn Kosey, he's like promising people can make easy money online, just uploading PDFs. What did you think when you saw this?
Well, I got to say, right away, it felt like, those late night infomercials. Super charismatic guy, almost too good to be true kind of vibe. He's pushing this whole thing about a secret website. You upload PDFs, and then get this, big companies like Google, even Netflix pay you $49 every single one.
Yeah, that secret website thing it definitely got me too. Like, if it's such a fantastic opportunity, why all the secrecy?
Exactly. It's textbook. Create that scarcity, that urgency. So people jump in without thinking too hard. He's even got, remember the testimonials. Alexa Musk, stay-at-home mom, made a fortune, supposedly. And of course, got to have the limited time offer just to really push people over the edge.
Yeah, those testimonials. Jenny from Ohio, Mark from Kansas, especially Jenny losing her house, then boom, PDF profit machine to the rescue. Almost like a fairy tale, right?
You always got to be cautious with testimonials. Some might be real, sure, but they pick and choose the best ones, maybe even make them up. Think about it. If this was really so effective, wouldn't everyone be doing it? Quitting their jobs, uploading PDFs all day long?
Good point. Okay, so let's get down to it. He's claiming companies, huge ones like Google, Netflix, are paying people to upload PDFs. Did that even make sense to you?
Not really.
Huh.
These companies, they've got their whole marketing thing down to a science.
Mm.
They control their brand, their message very carefully. Paying random people to upload stuff, it'd be chaos. Wouldn't fit their quality standards at all.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Plus, wouldn't there be legal problems, copyright, plagiarism, all that, if they're just taking content from anybody?
Absolutely. They got legal teams for a reason.
Yeah.
And what if those PDFs have wrong info or misleading stuff? Liability issues galore. Just
Yeah.
doesn't make sense from a business angle.
Okay, so red flag number one. The money part seems super fishy. But what about how much you can earn? Cosi, he throws out numbers like 5 PDFs, $245, 10, $490. Sounds so easy, so profitable.
Oh yeah, classic move. Appeal to that desire for financial freedom,
Yeah.
effortless wealth. Sure, there are real ways to make money online, but reality check, it takes work, skill, lots of hustle, consistent, effortless returns like he's promising almost never happens.
Right, which leads to this two-click system he keeps mentioning. Like the PDFs are just there, ready to go. You download, upload, bam, done. Is content creation really that simple?
It definitely made me raise an eyebrow. To make content that's good that people will actually pay for, it takes time, effort, expertise, research, writing, editing, formatting, not a two-click kind of thing.
And even if you could, who's buying these things? He never says where the demand is, why anyone would want to pay for these PDFs in the first place.
Nope. Skips right over that part. Focuses on the easy bit, uploading the file. But how that turns into actual money, big ol' mystery. Almost like he's hoping you'll be so, blinded by the dollar signs that you won't notice the giant hole in the whole thing.
Okay, so far we've got a suspicious money source, earnings that don't seem realistic, and how he's making the content, that's questionable too. Oh, and don't forget, he never actually tells us what this secret website is called, the one where you're supposed to upload all these magical PDFs.
Yeah, that lack of transparency,
Yeah, right.
major red flag. If it's a legitimate platform, why hide it? Makes you wonder, does the website even exist? Or is it something totally different from what he's saying?
It's like a classic bait and switch, you know? He dangles this tempting, easy money thing in front of you, but the details, they're always just out of reach.
Exactly. He builds that urgency, that exclusivity. Got to act fast or you'll miss out. But the specifics, always vague, almost like he's trying to avoid giving you something you could actually check out.
So, gut feeling time. Are we thinking this is a legitimate opportunity, or are we leaning towards potential scam territory?
Based on what we've seen so far, I'd say a lot of red flags. Be very, very careful with this one.
Okay, we've got a lot more digging to do. Let's take a closer look at some of his specific claims, see if there's any actual evidence to back them up. What should we focus on first?
I think we got to start with this whole big tech companies are paying for PDFs thing. We can check their websites, see if they've got any programs, any guidelines for content creators, anything that even remotely sounds like what Kosey's describing.
Sounds good to me. Let's dive into that next.
Okay, so let's see if we can find anything about these supposed payouts from these big tech companies. I'm on Google's site right now, And look, they have a whole section, publishers and creators it's called. Check out these programs they have.
Okay, yeah, I see what you mean. They've got very specific guidelines for anyone who wants to partner with them, all about creating content that's, high quality, meets their standards. They even talk about like sticking to their advertising policies and avoiding misleading content.
Right. It's all about keeping things, a certain level of quality
Yeah.
and control. And there's absolutely nothing about getting paid to just upload random PDFs. Actually, it seems like they go out of their way to curate the content that's connected to their brand.
Makes sense. I mean, think about it. Their reputation is built on providing reliable information, accurate information. They can't just have, random PDFs floating around, could damage their whole image.
Exactly. And if we check out Netflix, same story. Their focus is on licensing content from established production companies, studios, that sort of thing. They have a whole system for getting and distributing high quality, movies, TV shows.
Yeah, they're definitely not out there searching the internet for random PDFs to put on their platform. So this whole claim from Cozy about these companies paying for PDF uploads, looking pretty shaky, just not how they do things.
Right. These companies, they pour tons of time and money into building their platforms, making sure the content is good. They're not going to risk that by paying for random stuff, unverified, just from anywhere on the internet.
Okay, so that's one claim down. What about this whole thing about AI and smart automations creating like profitable PDFs? Cozy made it sound so simple, like the system just does it all for you.
We got to be careful with those buzzwords. AI, automation, they sound fancy, but while AI is being used in content creation, it's not some magic button that spits out amazing, profitable content automatically.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. You still need, human creativity, expertise to make content that people will actually pay for. Research, writing, editing, and you got to really understand your audience.
Right. And even if AI could somehow make these PDFs, the big question is who's buying them. Cozy never explains where the demand is coming from, why anyone would even want these things, let alone pay for them.
It's like he's avoiding the most important part, focuses on the easy part, the uploading. But how those PDFs actually make money, total mystery.
Exactly. And it brings us back to those testimonials, remember, all those amazing success stories. It's meant to distract you from the fact that he never actually explains how the system works.
He's banking on emotion, excitement to sell it instead of giving you, actual details about the business model. It's all about creating that FOMO, that fear of missing out, so you buy in without thinking too hard.
Right. Classic tactic.
Yeah.
Scammers, shady marketers, they use it all the time, prey on that desire for easy money. And they use, psychological tricks to cloud your judgment.
All right, so we've got missing details about the business model, vague claims about AI and automation, and those testimonials that are, well, kind of suspicious. Anything else stand out to you as we're looking at this?
Well, remember how he kept talking about the secret website where you upload the PDFs?
Yeah.
Seemed weird to me that he never said what it was called. If it's a legit platform, why all the secrecy?
Yeah, that's a huge red flag. If he was really truly confident in this system, the platform he's using, wouldn't he be proud to show it off? It's like he's trying to hide something.
Exactly. And that lack of transparency, it makes it impossible to check anything he's saying. We can't see if the website even exists. We can't look at their terms of service. We can't see if anyone's actually making money from it.
It's starting to feel like a classic bait and switch. Lure you in with the easy money promise, but then once you've paid to get in, who knows what you'll get.
Could be a bunch of, generic useless PDFs, or it could be worse, like a way to get your personal info or trick you into signing up for other shady stuff.
Okay, so far we found a lot of reasons to be skeptical of Cozy's claims, but I'm still curious, what's his motivation here for creating this whole elaborate thing? Is he genuinely delusional, or is there something worse going on?
That's a good question. It's possible he really believes in this system of his, even if it's based on bad logic and promises that aren't realistic. But it's also possible he's intentionally misleading people to make money.
Right. And we can't forget about affiliate marketing, he could be getting commissions by promoting other people's products or services within his PDF profit machine thing.
That's definitely a possibility. He could be using this whole scheme as a way to send people to other offers, make money off everyone who signs up or buy something through his links.
So even if he's not directly making money from every sale of his program, he could still be part of a bigger network that's benefiting from misleading people. It's like a multi-level system of deception.
It's a reminder that we got to be careful,
Sure.
critical when we're looking at online money-making things,
Yeah.
especially the ones that promise quick and easy riches.
Absolutely. So what's our next step in this investigation? Should we try to contact Kosi directly, or maybe dig into his background a bit more?
I think before we go down that road,
Mm.
let's zoom out a bit. Think about the bigger picture. Even if this PDF profit machine thing is a scam, there's a valuable lesson here for all of us.
I agree. What do you think is the most important takeaway from what we've seen so far?
I think it shows how important critical thinking is, informed decision making. We can't just trust everything we see online, you know, especially when it comes to our money.
Right. We gotta be proactive about protecting ourselves from scams, misleading information. But how do we actually do that? What are some concrete steps we can take to avoid falling for these schemes?
That's a great question, and it's something we should definitely talk about. Let's switch gears a bit. Talk about some practical strategies for checking out online opportunities, making sure you're not getting tricked.
Okay, so we spent a good chunk of time kind of dissecting what not to do, right? All these easy money schemes like that PDF profit machine. But now let's flip it around. What actually works when you want to make money online? Where do we even start if we want to do things, the right way?
First thing, got to shift that mindset away from shortcuts and secret systems and all that. Instead, think about building real skills. Offer something actually useful to people.
So it's about creating value, not just chasing the quick buck, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Like building a house, you got to have a solid foundation. Think about what you're passionate about, what you're good at, what problems can you solve.
Yeah, I like that. Find that sweet spot where your skills and what the market needs, they kind of intersect.
Right on. Once you've got your niche figured out, then you can look at different online business models, see what fits.
Okay, so let's get into specifics. What are some examples of those models?
Well, one that's super popular is creating content. You could start a blog or a YouTube channel, build an audience around your area of expertise, and then you can monetize that audience
Mhm.
through things like advertising, sponsorships, affiliate marketing.
So you're giving people valuable content, drawing them in, and then you're working with brands or promoting products that fit your niche, right?
Exactly. Another option is building an e-commerce store. You could sell physical products or digital ones. You could even drop ship stuff directly from other suppliers.
E-commerce it's massive these days. Feels like everyone's selling something online.
It's a fantastic way to reach a global audience, build a business that can really scale up. And with platforms like Shopify, setting up a store is way easier than it used to be.
What about freelancing? That seems like a good option for people who want to use their skills and have that flexibility working on their own terms.
Oh, absolutely. There are tons of platforms out there. Upwork, Fiverr, they connect freelancers with clients who need help with all sorts of stuff. Writing, editing, web design, graphic design, virtual assistants, you name it.
So you're basically offering your expertise to businesses or individuals who need help with specific projects.
Exactly. And as you get more experience, build a good reputation, you can raise your rates, attract better clients, lots of room to grow in the freelance world.
Okay, so we've got content creation, e-commerce, freelancing, any other paths to making money online we should touch on.
Oh, don't forget online courses and coaching. The whole info product world is booming right now.
Yeah, it seems like everyone's an expert these days, offering courses on just about everything.
Well, there's a reason for that. People want knowledge, they want guidance, and they'll pay for it. if they think it'll help them reach their goals. So if you've got expertise in something specific, creating a course or offering coaching, it could be a really good way to share what you know and make money doing it.
So it's about taking your skills, your experience, and putting it into a format that other people can learn from.
Yeah.
Exactly. And the great thing about online courses is they can be sold passively, meaning you can keep earning money from them, even when you're working on other things or just, enjoying your free time.
Passive income, the holy grail of online business.
It's a great goal to aim for, but it's important to remember that building any successful online business takes time, effort, persistence. There's no such thing as overnight success.
Right. It's about being realistic.
Yeah.
And being willing to put in the work, just like with any other business, really.
Exactly. And it's also
Yeah.
about being adaptable, willing to learn and change as things evolve online. What works today might not work tomorrow. So you got to be ready to stay ahead of the curve.
Sounds like a lot of work, but also really rewarding if you're willing to put in the effort.
Absolutely. And remember, you don't have to do it all alone. There are tons of resources out there, online, offline, to help you. Online communities, forums, courses, books, mentorships, all sorts of things. You just got to be willing to look for them.
So the takeaway here is there are legit ways to make money online, but it takes hard work, dedication, and a commitment to actually creating something of value.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Yeah.
The internet, it's full of incredible opportunities for entrepreneurship, making money, all that. But you gotta approach it realistically. Be willing to learn and adapt.
Well, I think that's a fantastic message to end on. Thanks so much for joining us for this deep dive into the world of online income.
It's been my pleasure. And remember, folks, if you're looking for ways to make money online, focus on building something sustainable, something based on real value, hard work. Don't get caught up chasing shortcuts or secret systems that promise you'll get rich quick.
Wise words. Thanks again for sharing your insights. And to our listeners, stay curious, stay skeptical, and stay informed. We'll catch you on our next deep dive.